Hello, this is James. Alright, we got the information for the new Minibox, The Clash of Wings. The tagline is thus: glide above the sea of clouds and reach for the stars. The poetry, I love it. Alright, coming off a 6-hour stream, hot and steaming, which is to say, I am very stinky, but we want to dive into this Minibox raw, because I very much want to be first. So let's we're gonna start with the normals. We're gonna go into the rares, the super rares, and the ultra rares. I'm gonna put time codes for all of those, and then we're gonna have a time code at the end, because I don't want to make any cuts. Just get it, export it, cut the video, and then get there first, no matter how stinky you are. And at the very end, I'll say which ones are, you know, you need 3 of, or what have you. Let us begin. First card, Trap, Psychic Soul. Tribute 1 Psychic type monster you control, gain life points equal to the level of the tributed monster times 300. No, this is garbage. You do not trade monsters for life points. This does not pop any of the Psychic Searchers we currently have, because they need to be destroyed by battle. So, I forget what she is. This with the witch. Serene Psychic Witch needs to be destroyed by battle. Supernatural Regeneration. Trap card. Activate only during the end phase. Gain 1,000 life points for each Psychic type monster sent to the graveyard this turn. This does not contribute to the Psychic type. Well, you know what? We'll see other Psychic cards, but for the Psychic cards we do have, this doesn't move the deck forward. It's just like you lose monsters, and as a consolation, you get a broken Destructotron. World Suppression. Ooh, I like that. You can activate this card when a field spell card is activated. Negate the field spell card during the turn this card is activated. Makes me think there's a good field spell in this deck. In this mini box. Armored Glass. More like glass armor. Trap card, you can activate this card when a monster is equipped with an equipped card. Negate the effects of all equipped cards on the field during the turn this card is activated. Obviously I'm thinking Noble Knights. Obviously I'm thinking that the opponent equips on their turn, and then it doesn't prevent Destiny from saving their monster when you attack on your turn. So I do not think. Training for Hire. For all your training needs. Continuous Trap. If a face-up monster's for hire you control is destroyed by battle or opponent's card effect, you can target one of those monsters. Special summon 1 monster for hire from your deck whose level is lower than the target's original level. You can only use this effect of Training for Hire for all your training needs once per turn. Okay, great. The for hire, that's the money archetype that was leaked. They were teasing us with it with the tag duels, and now we're getting it. And this keeps your monsters on the field. It's like it's Amazoness Village. It's Amazoness Village for the fur hires. Fantastic. 3 of. Maybe 2. Do a barrel roll. Trap card. Counter trap. When a spell, trap, or monster effect is activated, tribute all Mecha Phantom Beast tokens you control. Negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. This sounds expensive. Recycled. Continuous spell. During your standby phase, by paying 300 life points, select 1 non-monster card in your graveyard and return it to the bottom of your deck. Wait. Non-monster card in your graveyard. And return it to the... Oh! For your fur hires. For your fur hires, they get destroyed, they get sent to the graveyard. Special summon from your deck, and then if there's a fur hire you really like, you can recycle it back into the deck, and then special summon it again with Training for Hire. Great. Or just the fur hires themselves. Vertical Landing. Oh, this is what they look like underneath. Tribute any number of wind monsters except tokens. Special summon an equal number of Mecha Phantom Beast tokens. You can only activate 1 Vertical Landing per turn. I think that Mecha Phantom Beast, they need more space. I don't think in the restricted 3 format of Duel Links that they have their full potential, but I could be proven wrong. Tribute any number of wind monsters. Special summon an equal number of tokens. Yeah, so you need to have like your Hamstrat on the field already. So you tribute 2 other wind monsters, and then you get tokens. Scramble, scramble. If your opponent's monsters on the field outnumber your non-token monsters on the field. Okay. Tribute any number of Mecha Phantom Beast tokens. Special summon an equal number of Mecha Phantom Beast monsters from your deck. Shuffle them into the deck during the end phase. You can only activate one Scramble, scramble per turn. Feels like a Synchros card. Or an Xyz card. Yeah, Mecha Phantom Beasts, like, they need their tokens. Tribute... Okay. Yeah. You see, with the 3 format, it's very restrictive. You'd have, I guess you'd have, like, no Mecha Phantom Beasts and, like, 2 or 3 tokens? And then you get out your 3 Mecha Phantom Beasts? Or maybe you only get out 2, because then you need room for tokens? I'm not sure. Skip. Stinging Swordsman, 1-star Wind type Warrior, Wind attribute. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, return all face-up cards in your opponent's spell and trap card zones to the hand. Obviously, this little guy, he needs some direct attack help. Also, not a ton of... Well, obviously Amazons. But how's he gonna bust through the bustiers to return the ambush to the hand? I don't know about that. Psy Beast, okay, a Psychic. When this card is normal summoned, you can remove from play 1 Psychic-type monster from your deck. This card's level becomes the level of that monster. Okay, more Synchros crap. Or Xyz stuff. Worm Prince. What is that? 6-star, Light-type Reptile. If this card destroys an opponent's monster... Okay, just stop. Just immediately stop. You can add to your hand 1 Reptile Worm from your deck to your hand. Destroy this card during the end phase. Do not control... Okay, yeah, this is Garbo. This is hard Garbo. Destroy this card during the end phase if you do not control a reptile-type worm other than this card. So it must destroy a monster by battle to get its effect, and it dies if you don't have another reptile. And it's a tribute monster. Garbage. Worm Rakuye has a reminiscent of a certain element of anatomy. This card can only declare an attack the turn this card is flipped face up. Okay, a restriction for it being over a 2000 attack 4-star monster. If this card attacks, it is changed to face down defense position at the end of the battle phase. Ooh. Yeah, that's gonna make for a good YouTube deck, but not competitive. Worm Gulse. Each time face down defense position monster is flipped face up, place 1 worm counter on this card. Alright, so that's that right there. That's the combo. Rakuye and Gulse. Place 1 worm counter, and he gains attack for each worm counter. I love it. Worm Hope. The most normal looking worm. Reptile flip effect. When this card is flipped face up by an opponent's monster's attack, draw a card. Alright. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard. So he needs protection so that you get to keep your card. I don't love it. I don't love Worm Hope. Mecha Phantom Beast Cal Griffin. Oh god. Machine effect. You contribute 2 Mecha Phantom Beast monsters. Special summon this card from your hand. Alright. You can only use this effect of once per turn. While you control a token, this card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects, but it can be banished. Once per turn, you can discard 1 Mecha Phantom Beast monster, special summon 1 Mecha Phantom Beast token. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Skip it. Oh god. Sonic Boom, rare trap. During your turn, target 1 Mecha Phantom Beast monster on the field. This turn, its attack becomes double its original attack. It is unaffected by other spell trap effects. Also, if it attacks a defense position monster, piercing. If this effect is applied to a monster, destroy all machine-type monsters you control during the end phase of this turn. Other monsters cannot attack during the turn you activate this card. So this is the all-in card for the Mecha Phantom Beasts. You double the attack of the monster. There must be some kind of Mecha Phantom Beast that gains attack from having tokens. So then whatever that is, you double it and it does piercing. And that's your turn, man. You gotta set this. You gotta set your Sonic Boom, and then protect it or have it not get destroyed or whatever. And then make your grand final attack, and you can only attack with that monster. I guess this is better because enemy controller has been reduced in presence from the current top decks. Alright, that's interesting. Yeah, Joey Cheese deck. As long as we can power up our Mecha Phantom Beast. Next, aerial recharge of the hose, the connecting. It's very cool the way they do it. Once per turn, you can special summon one Mecha Phantom Beast token, continuous trap, during each player's end phase. Tribute one token to Mecha Phantom Beast monster, or send this card to the graveyard. During each player's end phase. So it negates itself? I need to see the other Mecha Phantom Beast. So you get a token, and then you can either tribute the token or Mecha Phantom Beast. So you would tribute a token, or send this card to the graveyard. So I guess it will at minimum give you one free token. I guess. I don't know. But, you know, we don't need to be swimming in tokens because we only have 3 slots. Ooh, a for hire card. Mayhem for hire. Quick play. Target one monster for hire in your graveyard. Special summon it in defense position. You can only activate one Mayhem for hire per turn. Yes. 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 So this is a bit like Cunning of the Sixth Samurai, except it's better because the for hires have effects when they're special summoned. I am doing this blind, I just know that from before. And you don't need to trade out a monster. Yes, 3 of, get it. Gatling Dragon. Machine Fusion Effect, Barrel Dragon plus Blowback Dragon. Once per turn you can toss a coin 3 times, destroys many monsters on the field as possible, but not more than the number of heads. Ooh. Ooh. Strong YouTube deck potential. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. But, don't get too carried away with this, because if your opponent has 2 monsters and you control Gatling Dragon and you get 3 heads, pretty sure you have to destroy Gatling Dragon. But, and I see that there's Blowback Dragon. Cheese deck. Oh, I need more dark hexes. I need more dark hexes to get my dark fusions out. Oh, yes. Okay, but this is not a 3 of because the fusion monster. If you have 1 or 2, that's sufficient, but it's a rare. Moving on. Wind Up Bat. Machine effect, you can target 1 wind up monster in your graveyard. Changes face up attack position monster you control to face up defense, and add that target to your hand. Alright, so he lets you recycle. You change him in the defense position and you grab back a wind up. Alright, that's cool. I've never heard of the wind ups before. Only once while this card is face up on the field, but that's probably enough. Yeah, that sounds interesting. I like that. No, but he's so tiny. He's so tiny. You have to protect him. You have to normal, and then, okay, there must be something that, oh, no. You play him, and then you switch him in the defense position, and that gives you back the monster. I see, yes, okay. Wind Up Knight. When a face-up wind-up monster you control is targeted for an attack, you can negate the attack. This effect can only be used once while this card is face-up on the field. So I'm seeing the wind-ups, they're like disposable toys. They get their effect, they get destroyed. You bring them back, and then they get the effect again. Great. Worm Warlord. This card cannot be special summoned. I don't like that. Negate the effects of an effect monster destroyed by battle with this card. If we didn't need more Rose Lover hate, we have it. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, it can attack once again in a row. So it can attack as many times as it wants. Ooh, this is strong. Yeah, that's gonna beef up the worms. Yeah. Worm Victory. Destroy all face-up monsters on the field except reptile-type worms. This card gains 500 attack for each reptile-type worm monster in your graveyard. but it's a 7-star. Amazons. Yeah, you know what? This is food for Noble Knights because our Feidutur just destroys him. But Amazons, if they attack in the Worm Victory, they get all destroyed. But then you can special summon more of the tribe, and that's why I run 12 Amazons. I'm not afraid of this card, but it is interesting. Worm King! Notice the censorship. This card can be tribute summoned in face-up attack position by tributing one reptile-type worm monster. You can tribute one reptile-type worm monster to select one card your opponent controls, destroy it. So you have your 2 worms out. I think this is actually better than Worm Victory because you get a big boy. You only need one worm, and it's active. It's active. This is passive. This is active. Yeah. I would include Worm King over Worm Victory, and we only have so much room. So you tribute your 1 worm, you tribute another worm, and I think we have all the worms now. I think or a lot of them. All right. Anyway, yes, I like it. Wiz, Sage for Hire, Water type, 7 stars, Spellcaster. If this card is special summoned, you can gain 500 LP for each monster for hire you control with a different name. Bonus points. Except Wiz Sage for Hire. When your opponent activates a spell, trap, or effect, quick effect, anytime you want, you can discard 1 card for hire. Negate the activation. You can only use each effect of Wiz Sage for Hire once per turn. Suck it, spellbooks. Oh wait, but I think negate the activation. So in the case of spellbooks, if you negate, they can only activate 1 fate per turn. But if you negate it, then that doesn't count, and they can activate another one. But they've already banished the materials. I love it, and I love that it's a rare. All right, Dinah, Hero for Hire. Oh, the big sponge, the big juicy sponge. If this card is special summoned, you can banish cards from your opponent's graveyard up to the number of monsters for hire you control with different names. You can only use this effect of Dinah for Hire once per turn. Wait, I didn't even register that. Banish it. Oh, yes. Yes. So you special summon him with 2 monsters, then you can banish 2 cards. I love it. Graveyard control. You can only use this effect of Dinah, Hero for Hire once per turn. Monsters your opponent controls cannot target for hire you control for attacks except this one. Yes, and he's beefy. Excellent. Seal, Strategist for Hire. During your main phase, you can special summon 1 monster for hire from your hand, except Seal, Strategist for Hire. If a monster for hire is special summoned to your field while you control this monster, except during the damage step, you can target 1 monster for hire in your graveyard, add it to your hand, recycle it. You can only use each effect of Seal, Strategist for Hire once per turn. Okay, so this is like a 3 of, like this is not a 3 of, right? This is not a 3 of. This is like 1 or 2. This is probably 2, only because like you need this to special summon your big ones. You're not tribute summoning your for hires, you're special summoning them with Seal, Strategist for Hire. This is a 3-0. During your main phase, yeah, you can special summon. So he's setting the board. You normal summon him, special summon, well, this, negate the fate, yada yada. And he recycles them. So he sits cross-legged on the battlefield and prepares your opponent to receive the for hire. Recon Scout for Hire. During your main phase, you can special summon 1 monster for hire from your hand. Okay. Similar to this. If a monster, except for itself, if a monster for hire is special summoned to your field while you control this monster, you can target 1 set card on the field, destroy it. You can only use each effect to Recon Scout for Hire once per turn. Yes. Correct. Alright, so yeah, this and this. This and this are your field control. Unless you're playing against a deck like that doesn't have a bunch of set cards. Yeah. Yeah, any set cards. That's set monsters and set back row. I'm doing the... Okay, you know what I'm doing. Alright, Dompa, Marksman for hire. During your main phase, you can special summon one monster for hire from your hand, except... Okay, so another one. If... Alright, so like you have 3 of this. I want to say you have 3 of this. Or maybe 3 of this. You know what? Actually, probably 3 of this, 2 of this, 1 of this, 2 of this. Maybe 1 of this? If a monster for hire is special summoned to your field while you control this monster, you can target 1 face-up card on the field, destroy it. Alright, so you switch this and this, depending on what you need. You can only use each effective Dompa once per turn. That's all you need. W Nebula Meteor, our first super rare. Change all face-down defense position monsters on the field to face-up defense position. During the end phase of this turn, change all face-up light reptile monsters, so your worms, you control to face-down defense position. Then draw 1 card for each. After that, you can special summon 1 level 7 or higher light reptile monster from your deck. Okay, so that's your worms. These are gross. This is a 6. This is a 7. Alright, so this... Wait, but... Does it get to be face down? You can special summon... Okay, so that's not... I think special summon will make it face up. So it can't be Worm Victory. I think it has to be Worm King. Yeah. That's Worm King. Or... Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh my god, Worm... Oh no, yeah, 1 star. Okay. Yeah, Worm King. Basically Worm King. Okay, Mistaken Accusation spell card, quick play. If your opponent has more total cards in their hand and their side of the field than you do, target 1 face-up card in the field. Neither player can activate cards with that name. Oh, Amazonas. Or their effects for the rest of this duel except that target. So, it's like Chain Destruction, except for back row, because you can still use the back row, but you can't, like, if that Amazonas ambush gets destroyed, you can't play another one because this prevents that. You can only activate 1 Mistaken Accusation per turn. Okay, so this is anti-Amazons. So what is it? You tech in Mistaken Accusation into your for hire deck. Dompa destroys the face-up ambush, and your opponent cannot activate their second ambush. I'm thinking post-ban list, as we all should be. Alright, Wind Up Juggler. I feel like this you know what? This is annoying. I can already tell that this is like probably the weakest card of a powerful TCG archetype. And they're just kind of teasing all of the TCG people with this super rare that compared to the other wind-ups is terrible. But that's just my like vibe of the card. Alright. After damage calculation, if this card battles an opponent's monster, you can destroy that opponent's monster. This effect can only be used once while the card is face up on the field. I am not impressed, but maybe there's something interesting it can do with psychics. So it seems like Ascending. We have psychic support at the lowest, and then we get a bunch of new worms, but worms are terrible. You know what? No, it's psychic support, and then some Phantom Beasts, and then worms, and then the biggest is the Fur Hires. Yeah. All right. Next. So this is not. I would not reset for this card. Silent Psychic Wizard. When this card is normal summoned, you can target 1 psychic type monster in your graveyard. Banish that target. If this card is sent to the field to the graveyard, special summon that monster banished by this effect. But we exist in a banished meta still. Silent Psychic Wizard is more likely to get banished by Amazons or spellbooks than to get his effect. Maybe for gold ranked psychics, but I don't think that this is a good super rare. Blowback Dragon. Oh, we're starting to get in those cards that they teased us with the AI. Once per turn, you can target 1 card your opponent controls, toss a coin 3 times, destroy that target if at least 2 of the results are heads. So this is like Barrel Dragon, except it's any card and not just monsters. Fantastic. And we even get a nifty fusion for your extra Barrel Dragons and Blowback Dragons. But not something that I'm going to reset for because it is up to chance. Mecha Phantom Beast Black Falcon. Oh yeah, we need the glasses for this. Machine effect, when this card declares an attack, special summon 1 Mecha Phantom Beast token, this card's level is increased by the total levels of all Mecha Phantom Beast tokens you control. While you control a token, this card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you contribute 1 token, target 1 monster your opponent controls, change that target to face-up defense position. Again, we exist in a banish meta and not destroyed by battle. No one cares about being destroyed by battle. We need to just flood the field with monsters and banish everything that the opponent has. And not touch it. Mecha Phantom Beast Mega Raptor. When a token is special summoned near side of the field, special summon 1 Mecha Phantom Beast token. It needs something else to special summon tokens to special summon tokens. You can only use this effect of Mecha Phantom Beast Mega Raptor once per turn. This card's level is increased by the total levels of all Mecha Phantom Beast tokens you control. While you control a token, this card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Once per turn, you can target, tribute 1 token, add 1 Mecha Phantom Beast monster from your deck to your hand. But tokens clog up everything. Maybe this is what this is also why they preemptively limited Super Rush, because all those tokens, that's a lot of good, cheap, free tribute takes. Definitely run your Phantom Beasts with your enemy controllers. Beat Bladesman for hire. This sole reset card of the box. Warrior effect. It's just big enough that I can read it. During your main phase, you can special summon 1 monster for hire from your hand, except Beat Bladesman for hire. If a monster for hire is special summoned to your field while you control this monster, you can add 1 monster for hire from your deck to your hand, except Beat Bladesman for hire. You can only activate each effect of Beat Bladesman for hire once per turn. So, I think that the for so you wouldn't benefit from. No. You can chain summon. So if you have your Beat out, you can get one of the other special summon ones, the cross-legged man, or the little boy, or the little girl. Yeah, that's a little girl. Maybe it's just a small woman. All right. Anyway, these other special summon, like you can chain summon. You can go Beat into the boy, into this, or more likely this, into the boy, and then you get one of your big ones, right? Yeah, that would be your opening turn. Your ideal hand is 2 special summons, and then one of your big boys, or this looks like a girl, big boy or girl, for control, for field presence. You know, I don't think you need 3. I don't think you need 3 beats in order to play for hires, because we already have his effect. It's just that he gives juice. When something is special summoned, you grab out more monsters, and that's good. But we do have, like, they are going to get killed. We have strategists for hire to recover them from the graveyard. So how would it work with strategist? Strategist, I guess and I'm thinking about turn 1 here. So strategist, you normal summon him, and then you special summon another special summon one, and then you can grab if another monster for hire is special summoned, you can target a monster in your graveyard. So you can grab Wiz out of your graveyard and then special summon that with this, off of this effect. I hope that makes sense. Alright, and, but the art is just so cool. He looks like Midna. So this is the Juice card, but he only has 1200 attack, but he does let you search monsters. I mean, you know what? I feel the same way about Beat as I do about Coal Mushroom. Obviously, it helps, but it's not essential. At least not when the for hires are so new. Because I got King of Games with only one Coal Mushroom, right when Sylvans came out. Widespread Ruin, our ultra rare trap. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, destroy the attack position monster your opponent controls with the highest attack, your choice if tied. What? Alright, so this is not good because it must survive until the the battle phase, and your opponent must declare an attack. I would not reset for this card. I would not chase this card. Let me just make sure I'm reading that properly. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, destroy the attack position monster your opponent controls with the highest attack. No, I don't like that at all. Maybe perhaps I'm missing something, but yeah, like Wall of Daddy is much better. It's much more widely applicable and has the same restriction. Okay. And Elector, Sovereign of Birds. Winged Beast, a 6-star monster. If your opponent controls 2 or more face-up monsters of the same attribute, Amazons, not for hires, because they're all different. Yeah. Earth, dark, wind. What's beat? Beat is also earth. Okay, so sometimes for hires. Oh, you can. Alright, so if you're playing Amazons or for hires, you can special summon this guy. Once per turn, you can target one face-up card on the field. That target's effects are negated during this turn. There can only be one face-up Elector, Sovereign of the Birds, on the field. Amazing! An ultra rare, non-extra deck monster. That's a tech card. I like it. You can just throw them into anything. You can just throw your Elector into any deck, and that's gonna let you play around the Amazonas. That's gonna let you play around the. You know what? I don't. But when you negate the effect, does that let them chain? So like you negate the effect of ambush. All of ambush's stuff happened onslaught. Amazonas ambush onslaught happens during the battle phase. So that obviously works. But then what about Call of the Archfiend? Can you negate Call of the Archfiend? Is it like Zing? Like you say, okay, I'm gonna pin that, but then Call of the Archfiend is chainable, so you can flip it over. And is Elector the same way? Can you say, okay, I'm gonna Elector your Call of the Archfiend, and then they're like, no, I can get a quick summon before you do that. Regardless, I like this, but this is a 1-up. All right, let's review. All right, no. Maybe 1. But you know what? I think you're supposed to rely on your for hires. Ooh, I'm excited for a monster-only deck that's not about fire. Do a barrel roll. Oh, did we skip this? No. Okay, no. Maybe. No. Yes. These two together. No. Yeah, probably not. Cheese deck. Okay, no. Mayhem for hire. Yes. I want to say 3. Yeah, because then, yes, definitely 3, because then you can get the for hire effects, like on your opponent's turn. Yeah, definitely. Gatling Dragon. You know, 1 or 2. It's a fusion monster. Don't sweat it. Wind Up Bat. I think ignore wind-ups. We only have, like, these 2. If you target... Yeah, it only activates... Yeah, these only have to do with wind-ups, and we only have these 2 so far, I think. Worm Warlord. Interesting, but... This card destroys an opponent's monster by battle. It can Attack once again in a row. I like it. You know what? Worm Warlord with the Elector. Elector negate the ambush, and then Worm Warlord go to town. Worm Victory, 2 passive. Worm King. A King card that's actually like a good card. Probably the best Worm, and you special summon it with that, I think it's a trap card. Wiz, a very useful for hire. But not 3-up, because you don't want to get bricky, especially with restart being broken. So 2, 2, 1. You're gonna use more or less of him depending on how many beats you have. Probably 2, 2. No, you know what? This is 3. This is. Basic card on the field. Oh no, but the trap lets you search from the... Yeah. No, but... Yeah, so the trap and seal, the for hire continuous trap and seal, they're supposed to make up for having beat. So obviously, if you want to play optimal for hires, get 3 of beat, but I don't think it's essential. I don't think that it's essential. And you'd replace him with the trap. Let's go... Yeah, so 1, 3, this is 2, 2, this is... Oh yeah, this special summons the Worm King. Mistaken Accusation, tech card, 1 or 2. Here's our third wind-up. Okay, wait, so let's look at this interaction. Wind-up Juggler, if this card battled an opponent's monster, you can destroy that opponent's monster, and then... Bat lets you recover Wind-Up Juggler after it dies, and then you can negate the attack with Wind-Up Knight. There's not a whole lot there with wind-ups. I would ignore them for now. Silent Psychic Wizard. So then this guy, he banishes Wind-Up Juggler. I mean, I'm just going off of what's right in front of my face. Banishes Wind-Up Juggler, and you get her back. Blowback Dragon. Leaving stuff up to chance is not meta. And... yeah... I mean, we don't use Barrel Dragon, and this is only a little better than Barrel Dragon, so... Yeah, no. I mean, if you get it, it's cool, you can make the fusion. But we also have fusion substitutes, and we all have 3 Barrel Dragon by now. Mecha Phantom Beast, Black Falcon. I don't even remember what this does anymore. Be destroyed by battle. If you control a token, cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. But banish meta. The more you have, the better. Widespread Ruin. Do not like. Elector. I like a lot, but you only need 1. Alright, that's the mini box. I need a shower. Thank you for watching.